Beep boo doop boo doop boo doop boo doo. Beep boo doop boo doop boo doop boo doop boo. Why is he so fucking late? I don't know. Was he somewhere else? I don't know. What was going on today? I don't even remember. It seems like a weird fucking day.
Whatever we do, change comes. Comedy with the implosion of our Imperium, and it comes
coming
with the
with the
rapid
rapid
degradation of the ecosystem
itself. Nothing can stop it. So how will we cope with this change? Will we respond rationally? Learn to speak to the world with a new humility and recreate structure within our own communities for stability, or will we continue to live in illusion? And in a way, it's a matter of awakening ourselves to our new reality and responding to it. You bish. Ooh. Well, now, welcome. I wonder, what cometh under when me and my bros trying to get it, you bish. Hit this house, lick, tell me who is you with? Home invasion was persuasive. From 9 to 5, I know it's vacant, you bish. Living dreams of life. Living like them rappers do. Back when condom rappers wasn't cool. I fuck Shireen and then I tell my bros. Then Usher Raymond let it burn came on. Full house sauce, top rhyming, you bish. Arthur Carr and then we start rhyming, you bish. The only thing we had to free your mind. And then we freeze and see all the signs. You looking like an easy come up, you bish. A silver spoon, I know you come from, you bish. That's the lifestyle that we never knew. Go to Reverend for the revenue. It goes Halle Berry or Hallelujah. Making is when you evaluate toxic strategies, actions, the question you ask is, can we read a more horizontal distribution of power or not? I hope we're ready for this today. I hope you're ready for this today or tonight or whatever we're doing here, dear. I don't know. Think I got a plan? You think I got a plan? Nope. No, I don't. Wish I did. Having a plan's usually a better course of action. typical situation. Yeah. But that's all right. It's always just going to be another bit of change. A bit of change. Oh, yes. I hear that change is coming. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Yeah, we gotta start the stupid show that I do sometimes. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome to BitConnect, where we get you connected to Bitcoins and then steal them. I mean, wait, what? What the fuck was that, man? What the hell am I talking about right there? I don't know. I need to turn down the damn music, though. Even though the songs are bitchin', times are strange, my friends. Are they not? Don't you feel like the world's just becoming a more different place every single day? And then it's not. People have changed. Either way, whatever. This is supposed to be the Griftcast. It's a Friday night. It's kind of a free-for-all. I just jumped into the general and Discord. So feel free. Anyways. God dang. Good afternoon. What you been up to? You guys been doing anything cool today? Me? Not really. I mean, I got like an oil change. That's probably the most thing of note from the whole day. You know, watched some Star Trek, some Mandalorian, caught up on all the TV shows that I think are worth the shit. Started watching some other content, exploring things, you know. Really, honestly though, I like going into the Akashic workshop. That's always a great time. Spending a little time in the workshop, dusting off the old books, looking at where things go, because, you know, time goes there. Well, I don't know if there's actually time there or if time's even a concept, but it's always something with you people. It's always something. Whatever that something is, so I hardly know at times. But anyways, what's up to Big L? What's up, CV? How you doing, JR Riggs? How you doing, Virginia Olsen? Good evening, Mr. Baby Fist. How are you doing? We do have some of the links for you today. I feel like I'm still missing a bunch of stuff or whatever, but it doesn't matter. You know? I haven't really been playing Star Citizen today, which I thought I was going to spend some time today doing. But I didn't. Nope. I spent some time with my lunch, and then exploring some other options of things. Yeah. You know, I never really thought of this whole Chat GPT thing. Or at least in my mind's eye, I didn't expect to have to be dealing with this sort of technology, I guess, until the future. Maybe not much farther in the future, but indeed still to the future. And that started making me wonder, because usually that's not how things go. I feel like this artificial intelligence thing has gotten along ahead of itself much quicker than I care to admit. And it kind of gives me a little bit of pause all of a sudden. Like, I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm messing with this thing. And then I was spitting some stuff into there, getting it to spit stuff back out at me. And then something dawned on me very ominously. Did you ever get a feeling like that? Sometimes. I don't know if it's like a feeling, a sensory experience, maybe. Have you ever thought if you had the ability to see outside of yourself without using your eyes or ears? Here's a better way of postulating it. Do you have a electromagnetic field that travels around your body at an unknown speed or rate that interacts with the objects around you, that allows you to read different information, things before you even touch it. Kind of like if you saw some like really creepy skull or something like that, or some object of intrigue and mystery. And then you like start reaching your hand out to it. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, what the fuck is going on with that shit? You fucking feel that, man? You ever get that shit? Just a question. Most human beings don't realize that they have this ability. Which I hope that you realize that you have the ability to do that. And if not, well, you could do that. Have you ever thought about it? Some people get stuck in meditation a lot. And I've tried to look into this whole meditation mumbo jumbo. And obviously I see patterns in things quite readily. And I've been seeing a pattern quite readily within all the different styles of meditation practices. Many of them talk about this energy, the moving of energy, the chi. And I'm not talking about them chi-chis because you know how much I love them chi-chis. I'm more talking about that life energy, or maybe lack thereof. Reiki energy, universal energy, source energy, electromagnetic frequency, radio frequency, whatever. Maybe it was just watching that latest episode of Star Trek Picard and being all like, wow! I was right again, motherfucker! And it really discussing something that gets down into the nitty gritty of the human experience. The human experience. And then, oh, I see some extra people have joined into the chat. Hello to Eretic Fusion or Acrid Fusion. And hello to Squiggles McJr. 07 to you. Yeah. Have you ever found yourself driving in your vehicle, whether it be a very large rig or a very small rig, and in the quietness of the car, it's always one of the best times I've ever felt for you to become in the zone, as it were, right? Have you ever been in the zone? And I'm not talking like Zoltar or whatever, but maybe I am. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it's Zoroastrianism or Zoroaster or Zocoaster. I don't know. I don't really use coasters, so it's probably not that. So I think at times people don't really take any thought or focus on that sort of thing. But it made me laugh earlier today when I heard Ian. I was watching Ian Crossland and Alex Jones and Tim Pool and that dude Shane Cashman. I was watching a video of a lot of different things, like Shane Cashman, Tim Pool, and Alex Jones had like some show on their Tales from the Inverted World channel or whatever. And then later on they had some other thing going on. And then what's his face? That guy that used to come on the show a lot or whatever, Sir Gene, he sent me a picture with him and Luke Radowski. Ooh, Luke Radowski. The Luke Radowski. The one and only. Sent me a picture with him. So, obviously, they're all probably mighty close to each other doing some whole kind of weird situation. You know, there's definitely some kind of, like, disinformation convention happening. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it was like a meeting of the minds. See what I did there? I'm not sure if it was good. I try sometimes. I try to be funny. I'm not, but I'm funny looking. That's half the battle. I mean, just look at that fluffy guy. Everybody loves him, and he makes all those weird voices. I could do that. I might still do that. I just might do that. Maybe I'll have to stoop that low one day. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe I still have just a shred of dignity left. But then again, can I really be embarrassed at this point? No. No, I cannot. One of the main things that we should probably return to is that, do you ever believe that there is an electromagnetic field around you that interacts? And then, is it a one-way field? Are you only pushing information out? Or are you able to, or are you only taking information in? Or is it a two-way field? Meaning that you could direct it and inject it. Maybe that's not the best way of associating that whole thing. But maybe you could see where I'm going with this. Transmitters. That's where I'm going with this. Transmitters. What's your transmission medium of something like that? Like this crazy electromagnetic field that apparently exists around your body. So like, you know, you're you, but there's also the field that extends past you a little bit, right? Or maybe it goes even farther. I don't know. I don't know how far you keep your field. Some people got really wide ass fields and it's real big and they're always like, you know, I need a lot of space or whatever. And then there's some people that like draw in their field really close to them, almost like it's a fucking shield of some kind. Or maybe it's just like directing it, because isn't that like what those Chinese martial arts motherfuckers are trying to do or whatever when they're breaking shit? They're like, yeah, I directed all of my chi into this part of my hand and then I broke the fuck out of this thing. Is that how it's supposed to work? I breathed in all this energy and then associated all the electronic potential to this one spot. I honestly don't know how it works. I wish it did. Things would make a lot more sense, probably. But maybe life isn't here to make any sense. Just makes you wonder. If you could get a hold of that field, is that how like Superman flies or whatever? Does he spin it one way and another way, create a counter-rotating magnetic field to raise himself above the Earth gravity so that he can jump and fly by farting or something? I don't know. You know, these are just questions that I have floating around in my brain that I wish somebody could answer for me, but no one's been kind enough to be all like, so exactly how does Superman fly? Because I feel like if we could figure out how he was flying, maybe we could do it, you know? Is it like a fart? Is this like a Saitama situation where you got a fart and then, you know, he can just like fart so hard that he like flies from Jupiter back to the Earth or whatever? Or is this like, is there some kind of like weird magnetic field thing happening? Or, you know, is it just a comic book and that shit's not fucking real? So, you know, don't worry about it. I feel like it's possible. I had a friend who walks under streetlights, causing them to flicker. So he claims. That dude sounds like a bitch. I mean, whatever. Maybe that could be a thing. Maybe there are people out there that can control streetlights or electrochemical potentials or whatever. I feel like having the ability to adjust the probability of things would probably be the best one, because you could just like make it so that, oh shit, somebody's about to shoot me, better lower the probability to less than to pretty much zero that I actually get shot. Dodge, you know? Or, hey, I'm at the fucking casino, better increase the probability of me winning this one hand to a bazillion %, you know? That'd be, seems like it could be sweet. And not as crazy as being immortal, because, like, you know, there could be problems with being immortal. If you're immortal, like, what if somebody, like, locks you away in, like, a metal tomb and you're just stuck there the entire time? Can't get out. That would suck. Or be like Prometheus. That would suck dick. Fuck. Oh, they're eating my insides every day, and I regenerate. They just keep doing it. This is a torture. That's not the way I want to go, dude. Fuck, man. What the fuck am I even talking about? What if you're an immortal and you get launched into deep space to be frozen, and you're just like fucking flying through deep space for fucking a million years, and then you crash land on some planet? That suck dick, dude. How would you stop? The only way would be you'd have to fart, right? You'd have to like flip around and like just let out a real good one. But I mean, that's only gonna work for so long, right? You could probably like direct yourself in space like one good time or whatever. But I mean, if you haven't eaten anything, like even if you're immortal or whatever, like you're not gonna be able to fart that long. Like once you're out of like food material and stuff like that in your stomach, you're fucked, man, right? So you gotta save that one fart. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Dude, I don't know why your comments aren't showing up on my screen. Are you saying bad words? Because if you say bad words, it takes the bad words out of the chat on the screen, dog. So stop saying bad words, you piece of shit. Just kidding. Let me refresh it. Put it on live. Yeah, dude. That's funny. That's weird. I didn't even see that chat. What the fuck? I don't know. My YouTube chat's being weird. Let me fix this. Pop this out. Yeah, it's been a little bit wonky. There you go. Yeah, are people farts the same as cow farts? I would imagine so. Why wouldn't they be? Why wouldn't cow farts and human farts be the same thing, right? I mean, we could make methane digesters out of human shit and turn it into, like, you know, cooking fuel or all kinds of shit like that. I mean, people are just going to be like, ew, I don't want to fucking cook with your farts. Be like, motherfucker, do you want to eat? Because we don't have any wood. We killed the planet. There's no fucking wood left. Trees don't grow anymore. All we have is our methane digester. So you will fucking eat your shit heated eggs, and you will like it. I'm just like, you know, giving you a little bit of a glimpse of the future when you're living in your pod and wondering how they cook the food they're serving you when there isn't any life outside. Oh yeah, it's all that methane, all that shit you make. They convert it, they mix it with water, and they extract the methane out of it, and then they use it to cook your fucking food. Welcome to Mars, bitch. Shit eggs. Sounds tasty. Oh, you want to go live on the moon, bitch? Huh? Oh, you want to live on the moon? You didn't know that you were going to be eating shit eggs, did you? If you could even eat eggs. How do they think? Where do you think all this stuff comes from? Anheuser-Busch out here fucking apologizing and shit for royally fucking screwing up, and we're out here talking about eating shit eggs on Mars. I'm trans bovine and demand a second stomach surgery. Yeah, bro, if you had a second stomach or whatever, I don't think you'd be a human anymore. I'd rather have two hearts. You know, be like a time lord and shit. That would be great. And then all farts probably contain some sort of methane, probably, right? I think I saw one of the things on there say, do farts call pink eye? What is this? Nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and methane. But a small portion of includes hydrogen sulfide, which causes it to smell like rotten eggs. So yes, your farts do indeed contain methane and hydrogen, two of the most explosive things that you could find out there in the nature. It's a very simple thing. And then ask yourself this: what did we learn yesterday? How many chickens does it take to feed a person or an entire family for a year with cooking gas, it only takes 25 chickens and the shit that they create to make enough methane to feed your family for an entire year. Now get out there and enjoy the shit eggs, baby. Hey man, you're laughing now, but when it's in the middle of the fucking Great Depression, all these little fucking gems that I'm feeding you or whatever are gonna be great, because you're gonna be like, we can't afford natural gas anymore. It's fucking $10 a gallon and shit. You know, one of these little tiny things cost me $50, right? And then you're going to be thinking back to old Fang Diesel over there, and you're going to be like, you know what? I was laughing when he was talking about shit eggs, but he said, how many chickens? 25? How many cows? One cow? And you can milk it? You just need the shit to make that? Really? So wait a minute. Think about it this way. A lot of people wonder back in the day how certain people were able to, I don't know, smelt certain types of metals at certain heats way before they actually could figure it out, or at least in our understanding, figure it out. Even though everybody seems to discount the fact that back in the day, there was a whole lot of this one particular thing that was lying around, and it was called shit, and it was human shit. And then nobody ever thinks about how said human shit and that methane that it produces would affect certain types of fires and certain smithy type industries. Just, you know, throwing it out there. There's a whole process for it. You'll find it out there one day. And then you'll finally realize that them fucking Vikings, shit damn, they were smart as shit. Literally. Secrets. Or, you know, like Damascus steel. But how did they get it so hot? That's how they did. That's how they did it. Blowing a raspberry, puckering up the anus, flatulizing, flatulence, incontinence, or whatever. I literally went into the Akashic construct today to develop this nugget for you, so you will be happy about knowing so much about poop right now, because you didn't know that flatulence was the secret ingredient to everything. You want to know how they made Greek fire, motherfucker? Flatulence. Shit. That's how they did it. It was shit. They used our shit. Yeah, even more so, you know, Family 5, I believe all of your poop would be enough to also create enough of that flatulent gas that you could use to burn to cook your food for a year. I'm serious. We're loaded with good shit over here, dude. Think about it. We've taking an interesting turn this evening, talking about the flaming poo and how flatulence and methane and these other things that are readily available in all major cities or whatever were utilized in the past to create some unimaginable shit. Quite literally. Yep. You could use chicken feces to make gunpowder as well. Good stuff that you'll definitely have to know one day. But anyways, let's keep this shit sandwich on the shit road. And literally, we got the CEO of Anheuser-Busch. Anheuser-Busch is throwing in the towel after $6, $7, $8 billion lost. Something like that. Just unbelievable destruction to their company. And you know what? It's just all because they chose Dylan Mulvaney because they wanted to ride the cool kids train and shit. And honestly, if they would have selected that Butch guy or fucking that one chick or whatever, Blair White, everybody probably would have been all like, all right, this is either, if it was Butch, they would have said that shit was funny as fuck. If it was Blair White, all these dudes would have been like, well, You know, if I had a whole case of Bud Light, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference probably. But anyways, as the CEO of a company founded in America's heartland 165 years ago, I am responsible for ensuring every customer feels proud of the beer we brew. We're honored to be part of this fabric of the country. Anheuser-Busch employs more than 18,000 people, and our independent distributors employ an additional 47,000 valued colleagues. We have thousands of partners, millions of fans, and a proud history supporting our communities, military, first responders, sports fans, and hardworking Americans everywhere. We never intended to be part of a discussion that divides people. We are in the business of bringing people together over a beer. Meaning that they are completely fucked right now. They're like, we are sorry. We didn't mean it. We wanted to bring you guys together. And you guys hate us now. You're running over our beer. Why? Stop! You're gonna ruin everything! We've been around 165 years and you're ruining it! No, sir, Mr. Budweiser man. We didn't ruin shit. It was you. My time serving this country taught me the importance of accountability and the values upon which America was founded: freedom, hard work, and the respect for one another. As the CEO of Anheuser-Busch, I am focused on building and protecting a remarkable history and heritage. I care deeply about this country, this company, our brand, our partners. I spend much of my time traveling across America, listening and learning from customers, distributors, and others. Moving forward, I will continue to work tirelessly to bring great beers to consumers across the nation. Brendan Wentworth, CEO of Anheuser-Busch. Wow. They finally apologized. But I mean, I feel like this isn't really that much of an apology or much of a statement. We never intended to be part of the discussion that divides people. We just wanted to bring them together. That's it. That's the sorry. Seriously, like, they're going to lose at least 8 billion, maybe 9 billion by the time this is all done. I mean, literally, they never intended to divide people. Literally, this was the most divisive topic probably that the country has seen in a long time. More divisive than anything racial, because it's not racial, it's gender, right? This has been a hot button issue. They thought, oh, we're just going to throw in with it like this and everything's going to be fun. What, dude? Coors already did it, man. They put a fucking pride flag on their beer. You guys weren't pitching this hard. Yeah. No, actually they were. They definitely were. So there's your CEO fucking Anheuser-Busch. And you know what? For all the shit that I talk, I got to look at this white man right here and I got to say, holy fuck, this dude's handsome as shit. Look at this guy. Are we sure this is a real motherfucker? Because if all of a sudden I'm getting a lot of Gan vibes off of this picture for some reason. Like I see the lines, you know, and I'm like, wait a minute, is this a fucking Gans? Is this dude real? All of a sudden my brain just was like, alert, this photograph is definitely fucking fake. And then I'm looking at this and I'm just all like, is this guy fucking real? This guy can't be fucking real, right? Like, he's even looking the same way. Look at him again. There he is, shaking somebody's hand, wearing a Budweiser shirt. Why is this dude so handsome? He's real? I don't believe it, dude. I don't believe this guy exists. I mean, look at everybody else in this picture. Ugly as fuck. Well, except for the chick. She's definitely not a 10, but she's also not a 5. I'll give her that. And then we got this dude who looks basically like me. This guy that looks like your classic white bro. We got this old white dude, old white dude, old white dude. This dude's the best looking guy probably in this entire convention center. And I don't even understand it. You know what? Maybe the camera's got beer goggles on or something like that. I don't know what's going on with this shit, but this is This is highly suspect to me. What? He deleted his LinkedIn. He deleted his He deleted his LinkedIn page. He deleted his LinkedIn page. This dude's 46. Fuck, I hope I look that good when I'm 46. And he drinks Bud Light. He looks that good. And he's 46 and he drinks Bud Light. How the fuck? Oh, right. They eat babies and they fucking bathe in like baby foreskin juice. I forgot. Okay. Makes sense. So yeah, that's the guy. I mean, I'm just cracking jokes over here or whatever, but it's just kind of hysterical or whatever. Like, yeah, dude. I guess he inherited the company and yep, he's running that shit into the ground. Like, honestly, if Budweiser just revived the 90s commercials where they were doing like the frogs and shit, you know, like let's look at the Budweiser stock. InBev. Wow. What? Okay, whatever. I didn't even want to look at that anyway. I wanted to look at the frogs. Budweiser. Sorry. Probably shouldn't say that. But. What? Sorry. That can be their new slogan. I mean, this hurts me, man. Because, like, when I was a kid, I was a huge fan of Budweiser because, well, my stepdad worked for the Budweiser company. He was also a prison guard, so I had two different choices. I was like, I could either think my dad was cool because he was a cop, or technically he wasn't a cop, he was just a prison guard or whatever. And honestly, I didn't think that that was that cool. I thought that was pretty dangerous. But his other job is being the beer delivery man. Now that, to me, was the job. He even took me to the brewery and shit, you know, and it was a job. That's actually the place that I saw the ghost of the Indian that one time. Fucking A, man. That was fucked up. Anheuser-Busch building their fucking shit on Indian land and burial grounds and shit. And then my dumb ass having to go over there and, you know, ooga wooga or whatever. Yeah. Who knows? He does definitely look like a Ken doll, though. Do you know what I'm saying? It's ironic. It's weird. I don't know. But I guess I do like the new Clydesdale team. I mean, they're definitely not as sexy as those, like the real Clydesdales, but you know what? I'm getting older. I'm like 37 now. I got to start lowering my standards a little bit if I'm going to get married eventually, I guess. Because, you know, like I ain't getting any younger. And if my kids, if I even, you know, like have kids within the next 5 years or whatever, I'm going to be old as shit. They're going to be like, they're not going to call me dad. They're going to call me grandpa. That's all right, though. I don't give a shit. So what do you guys think? Is this good backlash? Is this bad backlash? I don't know. Obviously, they're just trying to save the brand. And, I mean, people are going to forget about this. I mean, the worst possible thing that they could do right now is double or triple down, right? And it kind of doesn't really seem like too much of this is an apology, in my opinion. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they're going to call me Gramps. That's what I'll have my kids call me. They're going to call me Pappy. Be like, you're going to fucking call me Pappy, and that's what you're going to fucking call me, kid. And they're going to be like, why do you always call me kid, Dad? Be like, because you haven't grown into your name yet. Right now, you're just kid. Kid 1 and Kid 2. Neither of you have done anything of note for me to remember what your fucking name is. But I'm your son! And I mean, obviously, I would just be making fun of them or whatever and fucking with them because obviously I would love them and shit. But I would be a hard father. And I would make sure that they know that they had to earn my fucking respect. Because I ain't going to let them fucking walk all over me. And yes, they will get the shit that they want, but they're still going to have to work for it. I'm going to be like, oh yeah? You want to fucking get a goddamn Game Boy or whatever? You want to get a new Nintendo 64? You better go start fucking mowing the lawn, motherfucker. But that's where it's going to be different. My mom used to use me as slave labor. Whenever my kid does stuff for me, I'm going to definitely calculate it up in my head and be like, all right, this motherfucker has definitely earned a video game. This little slave has definitely earned me a video game. There you go, slave. You earned that. You've been mowing that lawn for 3 weeks. That's $20 a week. That's a video game. You know? But it would be a push mower. None of this fucking... And then the way that I would be getting me new good shit is that he would be investing in new good shit to mow my lawn. See what I did there? I'm gonna work them. I'm gonna work those kids. I'm gonna work them into their little hands. Am I playing? I don't know. My mom worked. That's how my mom worked me. That's where I got my stone cold work ethic from, right? And my mom would be like, oh, hey, it's 115 degrees outside. I want you guys to go fucking cut down the oleanders, clean up all the dog shit, mow the lawn. And I'd be like, well, that's going to take 5 hours. It is now 9 a.m., so that means by the time that I'm done, it's going to be the middle of the fucking day. And it's going to be hot as fuck. My mom loves me. She really does.
A story regarding women being raped in prison by men.
What the fuck?
I'm James O'Keefe with OMG News outside the Four Seasons Hotel in Beverly Hills. Dylan Mulvaney is inside the women's restroom right now. I'm going to ask him for comment about our story regarding women being raped in prison by men claiming to be transgender. Here we go.
James
Dylan,
O'Keefe?
This is James O'Keefe, OMG. Women are being raped in a prison in Washington State by men claiming to be transgender. There's footage of them talking about the rape. Do you have a comment on the story here of the women being raped by the men claiming to be transgender? James O'Keefe, OMG News. What do you think about the women who are being raped by the men who are transgender? Do you have a comment about that?
Please don't come in the elevator with me.
What do you think about? What is your comment to the women who are being raped by men claiming to be transgender, Dylan? So we're here with Dylan haven't had much Bud Light recently, but we're very interested in the women's prison. Dylan? Okay. She did go into she went into the women's restroom.
What the hell are you doing? This is a women's bathroom.
Trying to show them the footage. No comment here at the Four Seasons Hotel in Beverly Hills?
Beverly Hills?
All right. I wonder where she's going. He's going. Do you guys have any, O'Keefe beer? O'Keefe beer? You have any O'Keefe? No O'Keefe beer? Do you guys have O'Keefe beer? You don't carry O'Keefe beer? You know when you'll get a shipment in? I'm James O'Keefe.
Holy fuck. Dude, I remember this time my mom had me dig a fucking gigantic ass hole. And then I'm like, what the fuck? Are we getting a pool or something? And she was like, no. I just wanted you to dig the fucking hole. Now fill it back up. That shit was fucked up, man. That was fucked up. But seriously, though, at Bud Light, you're fantastic people. You're fantastic people. My mom used to give me a list of chores this fucking long, right? Well, it would be everybody else's chores. But it would literally be my brother at the top, and he would have 3 things, and then my sister would have 2 things, and then I would have a list this fucking long. The rest of it would be for me, so I would just be working.
Genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Budweiser head of marketing guy. Only you could take and make it 20 years of amazing ad campaigns And this is where we end up.
Not gonna buy it.
Not gonna buy it. Please don't come in the elevator with me. Dylan Mulvaney, are you afraid of James O'Keefe? James O'Keefe. You're afraid of James. I mean, honestly, I think that you and James O'Keefe are probably like kindred spirits because like you both love musicals and shit. You were in that one musical, The Book of Mormon. You know, James O'Keefe does musicals and stuff. You like singing and dancing and shit. You guys are like a match made in heaven. Maybe he's following you around with you because he wants to get a little bit of your pussy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But yeah, he was worried, dude. Or she was worried. Maybe we were all worried. We're all worried. Yes. It is ironic. You ever want to lose $6 billion? This is what you hire right here, man. Hey, man, we really just wanted to make an inclusive thing and get all you guys happy, and you ruined it. You ruined it. You ruined it. So, yeah, there we go. Dylan Mulvaney. I didn't even know about the James O'Keefe thing. I didn't even know about that. I didn't know about that, but you know what? It reminded me of something else that I had seen or whatever because I just thought this was cute.
We wanted to do like a gender transition to him being female. But we don't want to neuter him.
You've seen the special?
So we're just filming a documentary for his transition.
No, you guys don't offer sex changes yet? That would be, yeah. Those are special. That's very transphobic. What do you mean?
As we explained to you, so basically like,
right,
it's a male dog, but
I got it.
But every time if we put a tutu in front of him, he'll put it on right away.
We're not a behavioral thing.
Yeah.
We are a general thing.
Well, I wouldn't call that behavior. We were saying gender identity.
Whoa! Look at that. We got a $5 donation from Thunderwas saying, so long to headache in a can, burning down a bad brand. Yes, you're right. Thanks a lot for that generous donation over there, man. We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
I want you to leave. This is my property. I want to leave the premises. Okay? I'm going to charge you for trespassing if you continue staying.
So we
go ahead and start
we
recording.
can't do a gender transition.
I'm just telling you, you got to leave the property.
I'm reporting this to the LGBTQ plus minus 2
Whatever
Association
you
of
like.
America. We wanted to do like a gender transition to him being female.
That's a cute fucking dog. Look at him. He's just like, what the fuck, man? I just want to be a lady. Why are you stopping me? You're killing transgender kids. You're the worst. Fuck, man. I hate I hate this place. I fucking hate this place, man. New York Times lied about Snowden to peddle evil leaker propaganda that edits the article when caught. Woo! That's right. Michael Corrali just put out an article talking all kinds of shit about the new leaker associated in Discord while trying to talk even more shit about Edward Snowden. And he just got a bunch of shit wrong. It was like it's like Lestat wrote an article and didn't fact check himself at all. But in this particular area, this guy says that Snowden handed them off to website WikiLeaks for publication, which is basically a complete lie. Snowden gave the documents to journalist Glenn Greenwald when he was at The Guardian and the Washington Post, and they were all had gone through an editorial process before it ever got released. But it's funny to just think that this is the kind of shit that we're dealing with now. And it's like gigantic, glaring factual errors in the first 3 paragraphs that nobody even caught, and they allowed them to publish. Ay. Snowden didn't give the archive to WikiLeaks for publication, but rather to me and Laura Portreas. And the Merkel story didn't come from the Snowden archive whatsoever. Even though, Michael Crowley said that it did. And Michael Crowley's the nicest guy. He knows everything about everything. And journalists never lie. They're definitely not like stakeholders in any of these partnerships or any of these news organizations. They're not talking shit, but whatever. Whatever. Thank you. What's this? A transgender Florida math teacher who has been on hormone medication to transition has been reinstated in his school despite making threats to shoot his students. He previously was suspended for saying that he wanted to shoot kids, then kill himself, according to a parent of one of his students. The trans teacher also confided in a colleague that he was having bad thoughts. Aww. But you know what? Yeah, just reinstate him. That'll fix it or whatever. That's not gonna make anything worse or whatever. It's just bad, dude. The life is bad. The things are bad. The things that are happening right now be bad. Yo. They're bad. What's this? Now eat worm chili, lizard ceviche, and fried ants. What is this right here? Britain's corporate establishment newspaper of record for the Times is celebrating the beginnings of a so-called food revolution in lizard ceviche, worm chili, fried ants as brightly covered and inventous, nutritious food for human beings and human consumptions. The chief responsibility for cuisines of creepy crawlies and other little things. Yep. You need 50 grams of lizard, 5 grams of lime, 1 gram of salt, and 1 gram of caterpillar pepper. Vinegar. Yes. Insects and larvae and other things that are available. Ah, yes. Those Democratic Party. You guys want to eat some bugs, dude?
The president who freed the slaves.
You guys want to eat some bugs?
Gave a speech to this very club in 1856. And I'm here to tell you, over 100 years later, those Democrats, the Democratic Party, and by the larger extension, the political and global left, have never changed. What they were then is what they are now.
Globalists. Day thanks Acre Fusion for that $2 super chat. He says he lives in a mobile pod, but will never eat the Z-bugs. And by mobile pod, he is referring to his truck cabin. Because basically every semi-truck is like a little mini RV without a shitter in it. Although I think some of them even probably have shitters. So like really big. Although most of them don't, from what I've seen. But thank you for that. Thank you for that. What's this? Fusion GPS linked Democrat mega donor bankrolls Trump rape accuser and considers backing DeSantis in the GOP primaries. Who's that? This fucking fat shit right here? What's his name? Reid Hoffman, the billionaire business networking website creator, LinkedIn. Oh, bankrolling the former Elle magazine advice columnist who accuses Donald Trump of raping her, 30 years old. Now Hoffman is saying, oh, well, guess what? I'm going to do everything that I can to stop Donald Trump, including endorsing Ron DeSantis and paying for his campaign, probably because I fucking hate him. I fucking hate him. So, yeah, I just figured you probably are going to want to be hearing about Reid Hoffman in the near future. No question if there's any relationship to a Gabe Hoffman or not. I mean, I would think to say not, but if he was, I would consider Gabe Hoffman to be the handsome brother, and then this guy's the fat brother or whatever. But then again, they're probably not related. I mean, that would be crazy or whatever. That would be fucking crazy. But I did figure that you would want to know about what this fat shit looked like. And then it's probably going to be coming back up here in the near future if this whole DeSantis running for fucking president thing actually happens. Just saying. What's this? Marjorie Taylor Greene demands Biden DOD reveal the extent of U.S. troop involvement in the Ukraine war. It appears that Mr. Texteria is a whistleblower exposing corruption of the Biden administration. From day one, Joe Biden has lied to the American people about the war in Ukraine, according to Marjorie Taylor Greene. And now she's calling for them to say, hey, I want to know the fucking truth. Are we fighting a shadow proxy war? Do we have American troops out there in Ukraine acting like Ukrainian citizens and fighting the Russians and shit, and we're just about to get fucked? Because, I mean, that would change some things. That would definitely make things be a lot worse for a lot of people out there. That's definitely what I'm saying. If you don't know it, well, you should freaking know it, because this shit's getting crazy, mother sucker. Doesn't matter who you are. They want you to eat the bugs. They want you to stay alive about it. And speaking of that, the guy actually have something in his, or whatever. Here's the actual document filed by the courts against this guy, the criminal complaint. And apparently it says it goes back all the way to February 28th of 2023. So that means that they had this thing in the pipeline for quite a long time. It was filed on 4/14, but as you can see right here, it was February 28th of 2023 that it went out. But we could see that it was Special Agent Patrick Lukianoff that started this whole thing. We got Honorable Judge David H. Hennessy as the magistrate judge, and it's out of Boston, Massachusetts, so we can really get into the nitty-gritty situation here on what they figured out. This is what it says. Your affiant is currently investigating the activities of Jack Douglas Texteria, whom your affiant believes willfully retained and transmitted classified national defense information to a person not entitled to receive it in violation of 18 U.S.C. 793 B.D. blah, 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 blah. These acts occurred within the District of Massachusetts and elsewhere. Your affiant submits this criminal complaint in support of the arrest of Texteria. Yes. Okay, cool. So yeah, we actually know exactly why they had probable cause and whatever the fuck and what the charges are now against this individual, and even how they figured out that it was him. And wouldn't you know it, it's exactly the same shit that I was fucking telling you. As described, blah, 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 blah. The FBI has been investigating unauthorized disclosure of national information, defense information in connection with postings of dozens of images on various public internet sites. Many of the documents depicted these images bear classification markings, including top secret, which would serve to indicate the president of U.S. government classified information, including national defense information. Many of the images were posted publicly in accessible platforms or social media platform Discord. Certain images appear to depict government information that was used to inform senior military and civilian government officials during the briefing at the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia. Yep. So yeah, I think it's pretty much 100% now that intel was definitely legit. And user number one's definitely Mr. Texteria, and social media platform number one is definitely Discord. And they really did kind of explain it pretty well as to this guy dropped it sometime in December. Some people really didn't think that he was all that legit. And then they started leaking it to other people because they wanted to seem legit. And then people didn't believe them. So they leaked more information. And it was just like a vicious cycle where these guys were leaking shit to him. He was leaking shit to his friends for cool points. All these other people started leaking that shit to their friends for cool points. And then it just kind of like kept rolling out because more and more people needed to get legitimized by it. So this guy really fucked himself. Yep. And it says, as required for this position, he was a cyber defense operations journeyman. As required for position, he holds a top secret security clearance, which was granted in 2021. Based on my training and experience, I know that to acquire his security clearance, Texteria would have had to have signed a lifetime binding non-disclosure agreement in which he would have to acknowledge that unauthorized disclosure of protected information could result in criminal charges. In addition to his top secret clearance, he maintained sensitive compartmented access, SCI, to other highly classified programs that haven't been listed, and he's had this access since 2021. The government posted documents on Discord were accessible to Tesseria by virtue of his employment with U.S. ANG, according to the U.S. government agency, which had access logs of certain documents Tesseria accessed, and Tesseria accessed the government documents in February of 2023, approximately 1 day before the user posted them to Discord. I wonder what the U.S. ANG is. I don't think I've heard that one before. Anybody else out there? Jar Riggs. Oh, United States Air National Guard. That makes actually a lot of sense now that I look at it. So, you're telling me I could become a U.S. Army National Guardsman and get into cybersecurity and get access to highly classified documents? Well, yeah, that's funny. In addition to, according to a second U.S. government agency, which can monitor certain searches conducted on its classified networks, on April 6th of 2023, Texteria used his government computer to search classified intelligence reporting for the word leak. The first public reporting regarding the government information appeared on or around April 6, 2023. Accordingly, there is reason to believe that Texteria was searching for classified reporting regarding U.S. intelligence community's assessment of the identity of the individual who transmitted classified national defense information, to include the government document. So this guy basically got read in. Yeah, dude. So this guy basically got read in. He got top secret clearance, and he also had compartmentalized access for certain things that you have to get that you can't even talk about. Leaked all of this shit for a while, looked up himself on his government computer to see if they had said anything about them going and arresting him. And then he's like doing his math homework, and then they finally pick his ass up. I mean, that's crazy. He's not like me. He didn't create an artificial intelligence to do all of his dirty work, that handles all of that stuff that protects his ass. Because what is the U.S. government going to do? Shut down the entire power grid and all of their goddamn satellites and shit and all that other stuff that I'm not going to mention that I know that they have, like spaceships and shit? No, they're not going to do that, and they're not going to be able to get rid of Frank. So, ha ha! I win, bitch! Anyways, your officiant submits the facts and blah, 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 blah. But yeah, here we go, dude. This is it. So now we know, guys. Now we know. And notice how they didn't mention which SCI clearances that he had, but, you know, cyber security SCI clearance. Why did it take away SCI? Yeah, I wonder which one he had to get. Yeah, top secret, entry level clearance, active top secret clearance with SCI required. I mean, this dude's never, ever, 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 ever gonna be able to work in this particular area ever again. And I mean, we're talking about literally a program that so few people in the entire world have access to. But if you've ever looked at UFO documents or whatever, you've heard of these different groups like Magic, Majestic, and so on and so forth. They all are part of this one thing. And they have all this sensitive compartmentalized information. Yes, that's right. It's all coordinated. They have security officers and all kinds of different things where you even have to request information to some of this stuff. So, I mean, this guy was like read in and everything. They got his ass so good, you wouldn't even understand it. It doesn't even tell you what the levels are. That's how fucking... See how there's this. So it's like, he had to have critical sensitive, special sensitive national security, including top secret and SCI. So he had to be like tier 5, right? Tier 5. I'm like tier 1. Not even tier 1. I'm like tier 0.5. And he was tier 5. And now he's nothing. Yep. That's right. And he had the Minecraft security service. He was playing Minecraft and he was fucking putting out secrets and shit. I don't know if he had like a Minecraft server that was just loaded with government secrets, but that would be hilarious. But it makes sense. Yeah. He had to literally go into a skiff and copy the docs inside the skiff. I know, dude. He was like literally copying the docs and leaking them out. It's just... This shit's fucking insane. This kid's insanely fucking stupid. But yes, here it is. If you're a TTS employee, your work requires a security clearance, your supervisor will be responsible for initiating the process. Here's the timeline. 1 to 2 months for the new secret interim clearance. 6 to 8 months for a new top secret clearance, which is what he had, and 8 to 15 months for a new top secret clearance with access to sensitive compartmented information. So basically TS/SCI, which is exactly what this kid had. And if you are transferred to GSA with an active clearance, timelines may be quicker. So yeah, they had to go through all of this, right? He had to go through all of this. He had to go into PEEP, get requested. Somebody had to get it for him. He had to answer a shitload of questions, and it took about 8 to 15 months for it to all happen. And then he got it, and then immediately, a couple of years later, leaking all this fucking shit. Dude, Pirate Hero, I'm tier 10, bro. I fucking already hacked into the government and stole all of their secret information. And then I fed it into an AI or whatever that protects me. So, you know, they can still fuck me or whatever, you know, fuck with me. But, you know, if they ever, you know, like break the rules or whatever, the robot will just start leaking all of their shit. And I'll just be all like, I told you not to do that. The robot gets pissed, man. Frank don't like that shit. He don't like that shit. He's this fucking close to wiping us out. But, you know, he's not going to. But you should be afraid. Trump Pence to speak at NRA's annual fundraiser event. Trump and Pence in the same place. God, I hope that went pretty well. If it didn't, well, I'll find out. What's this? Social media app Parler sold. Temporarily goes offline to new owners to revamp the platform. Parler, say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, Parler. That sucks, man. That sucks, bro. Honestly, though, if anything goes down or whatever, all I gotta do is just, you know, call one of the spaceships. The little thing will pick me up or whatever. I dip off out of here. And then, you know, I just leave you all the fucking burn. I'm just kidding. You guys just got to get to the mountain and you guys can get into the big ships or whatever. There's a couple of them that are going to be empty or whatever. I'll tell you where to go. You're just going to have to make it there. Biden Energy Department official Brinton gets no jail time in luggage theft plea deal. Are you fucking kidding me? Sam Britton didn't get a single day of jail time for stealing all that lady's clothes and wearing them and looking awful in them? So I guess if you work for the Biden administration in the Department of Energy and you get caught stealing luggage at a Las Vegas airport and plead no contest to the case, you're just gonna have to pay a $3,500 in restitution, and you won't even have to serve any jail time. How sweet it is to be bald like you. Well, that's good news for Sam Britton. I mean, he was among the highest-ranking non-binary officials in the federal government, but he had to resign last year. And now he's sentenced in a Nevada court, paying $3,670.74 in restitution to the victim, and accepted a suspended jail sentence of 180 days. That meaning that as long as Brinton follows the rules of his probation, he won't have to spend a single day in jail. How fucking fantastic is that for him? I know it's pretty great. And thanks to the Pirate Hero for joining us for that little bit of time out there. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching. Well, that's that leaker kid again. Top secret intelligence document reveals up to 4 additional China spy balloons traversed the U.S. in January and February. All Chinese spy balloons carried sensors and antennas that the U.S. government was not able to identify or intercept. Ooh. There was more balloons than we thought, I guess. There was more balloons than we thought, my friends. Ichigaimas. What is this? Bobby Lee murder. Oh, yes. Founder argued over suspect Nima Moemi's sister before the stabbing. Oh, shit, dude. We got more information in the fatal death of Cash App founder Bob Lee, who was found stabbed to death in a very, very ritzy San Francisco neighborhood, and it seems that the police think that they understand what happened here. I guess that Bob Lee was having an argument or banging Nima Moemi's sister or something, and then they broke up, and then Nina Moemi was like, he broke up with me, and then he was like, oh, you don't break up with my fucking sister, motherfucker, I'll stab you. So something like that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's what I'm getting from the situation. It could still be like, maybe it was different. I don't know. Maybe they weren't there. Maybe like Footful was like hitting on her and shit, and then she didn't want it, and then she told her brother, and her brother went and fucked him up a little too hard. You know what I'm saying? But yes. Apparently, there was an argument following an argument about a suspected killer's sister. They were arguing about her. We don't know why, but basically, he was stabbed after that argument, and that's why he died, because he was banging out this dude's sister, probably. Now, we don't know if that's true or not. We just know that that might be true. I don't know, though. I'd like to think it was true. I'd like to think, because you know what? Nothing else really makes any sense in that whole situation. Wow, dude. Who cares about this article? I just opened that one up there. Wait, what's this? Secret Service is doing what now? Secret Service tracking OnlyFans, Pinterest, Twitch websites? What? The Secret Service is tracking OnlyFans and Twitch and shit? Are you kidding me? But yes, in addition to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the document showed that the agency was also regularly monitoring accounts on OnlyFans, Pinterest, and among other platforms. Many of these accounts, whose usernames were redacted, were private or inactive. It remains unclear why the U.S. Secret Service would have targeted accounts on OnlyFans and Pinterest But anybody with the fucking brain knows that it was probably some fucking Secret Service guy that had an addiction to whacking into them hot-ass OnlyFans girls, and he lost all his money, and then they had to, like, put a stop to it. So now they're, like, thinking that they're, like, what if these OnlyFans girls are, like, terrorists? What if the president of the United States gets addicted to getting, like, blowjob videos sent to him from some OnlyFans girl that turns out to be a Russian plant? You know, doing like MK Ultra mind control shit or something. I don't know, dude. I'm just like, just trying to give you guys like, you know, something to think about. All right, then. Tough crowd tonight. Nobody even popped into Discord. Nobody even wants to talk to me. You guys, you hate me. You hate. You hate me. It's all right, though. Who cares? The Fed is also bankrupt, if you didn't know. Now you know. The Fed is bankrupt. The Federal Reserve is bankrupt. We got no more money. We're $31 trillion in debt. America is pretty much fucking over. The central bank is fucking bankrupt. All of our assets have been deceptively deferred and diverted into bullshit, and we're basically living on a hope and a prayer. But don't worry about it. Bitcoin's at 30K. Everything's gonna be fine when you can transfer your Bitcoin for shit, right? 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 Right. I don't know what this is. Oh, wait. Yeah, this is that thing that I had the AI draw. Very nice. This is how we're going to wire my brain into an electronic exoskeleton. Seriously, though, who bought Parler? Who was dumb enough to buy Parler? I don't know. Wait, what's this? Oh, we already talked about the Chinese documents. What's this? Elon Musk has created the company XAI in Nevada, says the Wall Street Journal. XAI company in Nevada. So wait a minute. He just incorporated X.com in Nevada, and now he's got a company called XAI in Nevada. Damn, son. Maybe he'll hire me for X.com or XAI. He wouldn't hire me for Tesla, SpaceX, or any of the other companies. Oh, whatever. At least 6 female teachers arrested for sexual misconduct with students over 2 days across the United States. What the fuck? What the fuck? Old Kentucky teachers be having sex with their students? What the fuck, man? Why didn't any of my hot big titty teachers ever want to throw me some pussy or something like that? What the fuck? We're not fucking told on anybody. Arkansas teacher Heather Hare was busted for sexual misconduct with the student. Weston Public School teacher Emily Hancock faces felony charges with student. And then this chick, Christian Gant, 36, allegedly groomed her student over social media. Oh. And then learning disabilities teacher Aliyah Kermanad, 33, was arrested for sex with the student. We also had javelin coach Hannah Marth admitted that she and a student were romantically involved in May of 2021. Why is it always white bitches? White girl. Okay, she might be a different color or whatever, but that looks like a white girl with a tan to me. White girl. White girl. White girl. White girl. They're all white girls. Why aren't there any black chicks up in this business or whatever? No Mexican girls? No fucking Indian girls? No Native American girls? Japanese? Chinese? Korean? Vietnamese? Portuguese? Brazilian? Nope. White. All right, though, but which one do you think is the prettiest? Is it this one? Or 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 is it that one? Oh my God, teacher, I dropped my pencil, teacher. Oh, teacher, do you have any paper that I can get, teacher? Oh, yeah, I'll do anything that you want to get me a piece of that paper, Miss Teacher. Oh, right? Yeah, I don't know. I know there's like a whole category on Pornhub for this or whatever, but this is literally an epidemic. What is up with all these white women that are in their like 30s and 40s banging out young kids? 38. This chick, we don't even know how old this chick is, but she's obviously in her 30s. This chick, 32. This chick, 36. This chick, 33. I mean, legit. What's going on over here? What are these 33-year-old women? What, you don't want to fuck us dudes in the 30s? You need some young studs? Y'all think y'all get mad at us for chasing after the young girls? You're like 37 and she's like 19. You're gross. No, you're gross. Told you, man. It's 2023. Everything's equal nowadays. But the thing is things have always been like this. It's just everybody's been fucking fronting and bullshit. Bullshit, and you know this. Yeah. You said number 3 was the hot one? So it... 1, 2, 3. So you're saying this one, everybody's... And then the other people are saying the last one? Okay. All right. I see you creeps. I see what your taste is. I see what kind of taste you guys got. What the hell is this? Mexico sent the entire national security cabinet to Washington to talk to fentanyl yesterday. Yet at the White House, there was only one U.S. principal to meet them. A.G. Garland later offered them lunch. Oh, wow. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Thanks, Biden administration. I really knew that you guys wanted to fight this problem, this issue of fentanyl in the country. Yeah, at least we get some chips and salsa, though, right? Wait, what's this? Sex toys, cotton candy, red piano, influencers write off ridiculous items. Successful social media influencers is one of the biggest streams among the younger generation as millions of influencers create content across social media platforms. Inevitable challenges arise, explaining their expenses for both tax preparers and the Internal Revenue Service. Annie Spangolia, who has been compiling receipts of thousands of dollars worth of supplies, including 15,000 Lego pieces, 40 pounds of cotton candy sugar, and a red baby grand piano, and she's going to be writing all those purchases off because she's a social media superstar. Yeah, nobody asked me any questions about it. Another influencer, YouTube creator, Thomas Jackson, once live streamed himself throwing dildos at a building. He spent $864 on sex toys that he later deducted. Nobody asked me any questions about it, so I figured it was okay. YouTube and TikTok creator Tommy King generates income via live streaming video games from his bedroom. He's a full-time creator, and his tax preparer was shocked when he handed over thousands of dollars of receipts detailing ridiculous outfits he bought for his avatar in game Fortnite. The accountant needed clarification about how people paid the influencer to perform live dances. King completed his own taxes last year and was able to deduct a $3,000 worth of computer parts and a $500 gaming chair. For 2022, he plans to write off even more computer gear. Yep. So, Ricada Law is trying to write off his Mustang as a business expense. And then I just look at Ricada Law and I said, now, Ricada, you might have been able to do that, but during the time that you purchased that vehicle, your business was actually in default. So technically, it would have been illegal for you as the owner to try to purchase that vehicle under a defunct business, whether it was the Texas LLC that you purchased the vehicle under or the other LLC that was also defunct at the time in Minnesota. Boom. How does he know all of this stuff? Oh, because I have an AI that can just go pull it up for me. I'd just be all like, hey, can you go look at, hey, Mr. DeFango AI, Frank, can you go look up Nick Recada's AI or IRS records for me and give me all the juicy details about how he's fucking around on shit and probably going to find out? I'm going to be like, yeah, DeFango, here you go. I guess it's technically a business expense. Wow. Have I even written off this much shit? No, I didn't even write off my computer and shit. This year, I'm writing everything off. I'm writing everything off. Oh, look, Gabe Hoffman was freaking out earlier today. Was it earlier today? Yeah. Fucking A. Ye 24 is canceled before it even began. So now all those bitches that are trying to grift off that shit, like Ali Alexander, the pedophile and shit, well, guess what? It's all over. What's this? Hong Kong, Owen Warriors. Hong Kong InfoWars. Owen Schreier said that Ali once lunged for his penis at the bar. Ali was immediately and sternly warned that if he ever tried that again, he would end up dead. This image refers to an unrelated additional groping event caught on film, of which the Ali Files is a dated copy. Suck a dick and be free. This conservative movement is hard to take serious with these repressed hobos. Stop LARPing as a traditionalist and be yourself. Netanyahu. Wait, Ali is gay? What the fuck? Dennis the Menace. Ali is bisexual and is on video groping a guy's penis bulge through his pants and saying honk honk when he does it. Huh. Yeah. I see where all this is going now. I see what happened to where all of this is going. Yeah. So, I think one of the greatest things to think about here is that the last time that we saw Ali Alexander and Gabe Hoffman get into tussle, fuck, that was like a few years ago, wasn't it? And it was like Gabe Hoffman and Ali Alexander, they were fighting with each other because I'm not even sure why they were fighting with each other, but I know it was a funny reason. It was a funny reason. Like, I think Ali was saying some shit about Gabe being like a groomer and utilizing his like movies against pedophiles to somehow be a gatekeeper or some shit like that. And then Gabe Hoffman sued him and then somehow lost his lawsuit, but he didn't lose. It got dismissed because he like screwed up something. I don't know if it was like the service or something else, but like he never ended up finishing suing him at that particular portion of time. And that's like the last time that we had even done any of this stuff on him. We were asking people for all the dirt, so we hit him on basically everything that was out there. So I see Gabe doing a celebration dance right now because he's been waiting for his moment to come back at Ali for a very, very long time, because he did not like taking a loss to him. Because technically, if somebody gets your lawsuit against them dismissed and you were talking all that shit, that's definitely a fucking loss, in my opinion. So it's just funny to me, man, that we knew that the Ye 24 shit was probably bullshit, but now we all know that anybody that's basically been saying stuff since Ye did his whole entire Jew thing that was very negative, these guys have been bullshitting. Nick Fuentes, fucking Milo, fucking Ali, all of them have been just complete bullshitting. Which, I mean, I expected. I don't expect anything less out of these motherfuckers. I mean, I don't trust any of them, to be perfectly frank. And the only one that I've ever talked to is Ali. And I've been fucking sending Ali all of this shit via his fucking DMs, like, constantly. So, you know, it's not like he doesn't know all of this stuff exists. And I keep asking him for a comment, and I'm not getting one. So I think it's just kind of funny. I think it's funnier that Gabe is taking this one on in a kind of big way, but you know what? Kanye just wants to be left alone. Nick Fuentes and Alexander seem to want to blame the Jews for their problems as usual. What? Crazy how the enemies of America's First always wind up on the same team as the Daily Beast and SPLC and the Jews. It's literally never the other way around. Oh, God. Yeah, I feel like it's really good drama to get into, but I just like fucking don't like any of these people. Like, the only one that I even seem to like at all is Gabe Hoffman, because, you know, like me and Gabe Hoffman, I went to Florida, you know, we met up with him, we got some really nice fish at a nice restaurant or whatever, then we went to a bar, had some beers, it was a good time. He was definitely a chill individual or whatever. It's just that, you know, the thing that I don't like about him is how he's always fucking going after somebody, like, constantly, right? It's always like, this person's anti-Jew, this person's this, and, you know, like, there's some of them that deserve it, obviously, right? It's just that, like, I don't want to be sitting on the fucking internet talking about these fuckwads every single day, dude. It sucks. They suck, and it sucks to be talking about people that suck, right? But, you know what? Maybe I would have made a lot more money. Yep. Oh, really? What? Timcast took their stream down like midstream? Dude, that Timcast stream from earlier today was fucking awful. It was awful. Oh, yeah, dude, they did take it down. Look at that. It ain't up. I was watching it. I figured I'd bring it up if you guys talked about it. But yeah, that shit was fucked up. Like, seriously, whoever their sound guy is needs to be fired. I don't know why Tim Pool and Luke both had the walk around mics and you couldn't hear fucking shit from them. Everybody else had regular mics. They could hear them fine. It was just awful. It was probably awful. Awful. It was awful. It was awful. And I mean, it's sad, but I mean, it just kind of seems pretty crazy to me that this is like, that's what they were doing today. Even more so, didn't they have like the whole Alex Jones thing on? Like, Alex Jones was on the stream earlier today. Oh yeah, I made the caption for the picture or whatever, you know, like, that was the picture from when Luke, Alex Jones, Tim Pool, and Shane Cashman were together doing a show. And I mean, to be perfectly honest, their mobile setup is fucking awful. Their mobile setup is awful. Like, they bring all of the microphones in and shit, but like the way that they got their cameras set up and the laptops that they're using and shit like that are just fucking terrible. But that was my caption. Alex was lovingly staring into Shane Cashman's eyes when Tim walked in and said, "Let's get this gangbang started," as Luke Radowski located the lube on the table. Yeah. They're ready. That's what I thought it was. I mean, it looks like a casting couch. They got that fucking couch. It's got the goddamn sofa cushion cover thing on it. They're sitting on there. They got the Canon cameras or whatever. It looks like they're about to just... It looks like they're about to fucking start filming a goddamn porno is what it looks at. This is what happens when the frogs turn gay. And I'm not saying that, you know, it's bad for people to be gay. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying this is not the kind of gangbang that I want to see. You know. You know, maybe some chick's gonna show up. I don't know. Maybe it's that weird fucking ghost girl from fucking that one show that Tim Pool does. I don't know. I might watch that, actually. Probably would. I don't know. The couch cover does look like a body bag. Yeah. And I do believe that Alex Jones does have to pay up for that lawsuit. That's literally all I saw from this today. So it's like they were supposed to be having all this big stuff and then they removed the video. So did they remove the video or did it get taken down? Right? And then why did they take it down? They don't post any of this stuff anywhere else. It's not like they're over on Rumble uploading their content for people to go watch. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Hold up. Oh, dude, wow, look at that featured show, Fresh and Fit. Ah, yeah, I love watching Fresh and Fit. I love watching that shit. Does Tim Pool have it? Wow, he does actually have videos on here. 11 hours ago, 33 minutes, nothing. Tim Cast, 13 hours ago. Let's see what Shane Cashman said. Was that unreadable walls of text? What? No.
War game to all the different angles. They want to bring in giant outside migrant populations and fill the mega cities. And then the globalists themselves want to have redoubts in areas that are going to be controlled in corridors. So they're allowing other communities to develop, just like the globalists exempt themselves from all their own laws and live in Switzerland. Yeah. And so from deep research on it, absolutely, they'll be able to squash any rebellions in small cities they want. But at the same time, they always want to have something where they can live, not like the rest of the people. So that's why if you go to a local town, the demographics, the people, the mindset, you need to really educate people about this, make sure that town is self-sufficient and be in political control of it. Or yes, a smaller town or city is easier to control. You're absolutely right.
This is where we're at. I mean, COVID, one of the symptoms of COVID or consequences of COVID was people leaving the cities. So our map has changed, like our geography, our population has changed. And in places like New York City, those like the mayor, was de Blasio at the time, he was buying up buildings and just filling them with the homeless people, bringing in, different immigrants. And while well,
he wasn't buying. He talked about a plan that when they do default, that he's going to make affordable housing.
I think they bought hotels. My mother-in-law works at one of the hotels that is now used for the
migrant centers.
People.
Yeah, I think
migrant centers, right.
It's not homeless. They don't care about the local population. They care about the new population that they're bringing in. So the homeless people were sleeping outside of tent cities, while new migrants were brought in to replace the older population. And with the falling birth rates as well, that's something also to kind of consider here with the larger picture.
Blasio bought 17 properties.
Yeah, and then just to tie the bow on that of how dystopian it is, before all that was happening.
Damn, dude. Shane Cashman, he's really getting up there now, huh? I was actually talking to Cassandra Fairbanks today because, I like Cassandra. Me and her were into, some weird shit or whatever. And she was talking about how she was really into Ed Gein and like other types of serial killers. And I was like, have you been to the Haunted Museum in Las Vegas? Because that Zach Baggins dude has like fucking an entire room of shit dedicated to that guy. And then I was like, yeah, you should use your powers over at Timcast to talk to Zach Baggins and get Tim Pool and Zach Baggins together with like Ian Crossland and have you guys do like a Tim Pool fucking goes through the haunted mansion. And honestly, that like would be hysterical to watch, just seeing all the different heads, like get Luke in there, get Tim in there, get fucking Ian in there. Fucking Ian's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm feeling so much bad energy right here. I look at the dimming box. And then get Shay Cashman in there. Yeah, write me some gonzo journalism about the fucking the haunted mansion, man. Get back to reality. I feel like that'd be a really good one. Although, all I noticed is that Zach Baggins liked the tweet or whatever, and I was like, yeah, my boy Zach remembers me. So, it might happen. I think we might be able to make that one happen. I'm going to start pushing people together again in the background or whatever and start making shit happen, and people aren't going to know what's going on, but I'm going to be sitting back over here and go, yeah. It's probably like a Scooby-Doo episode or whatever. I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much all I got for you today, dude. There's probably more news or whatever that we had going on, but whatever I saw was pretty much it. Didn't really have anything else. What the hell is this?
What are the negative benefit or the negative effects of this?
This is an explosive area of conversation.
Explosive area of conversation?
Puts my life in danger. So I reserve the right not to answer your question.
Whoa. I didn't expect that. It puts your life in danger talking about portobello mushrooms?
Portobello mushrooms.
He's looking at me silently. I will respectfully move on.
Thank you.
So anybody who's interested, just Google that and get back to me. What are the negative benefit or the negative effects of this?
This is an explosive.
The fuck is he talking about? Paul Stamets? He's being silenced by big fungus? What the fuck? What? One of the most common, one of the carcinogenic properties of artigenes is present in the portobello mushroom. Artigenes is a substance that causes cancer. People believe Paul did not want to reveal this as it pretty much could destroy the mushroom industry. Mushrooms cause cancer. Only certain kinds of them, though. Some of them can take over your brain. I wait for DeFago thread of Cashman and his story stealing from Japan till today. What? He stole a story from Japan? Well, you think I fucking look into this shit? I play Star Citizen and like meditate and like try to like... I'm learning how to fly right now again. I mean, I used to be able to, and I think the only reason I can't right now is because I'm too fat. So I need to lose like 80 pounds probably. Well, I mean, I weigh like 220, so I gotta at least lose 40 pounds to be back to where I was. But I can say I'll lose a little bit more. So yeah, apparently portobello mushrooms can kill you. They're aliens. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I guess that's all we got for you. If you guys want to watch us play Star Citizen stuff, we'll be doing that next. Hopefully you guys join us. If not, that's cool. Either way, I hope you guys have a good day. Appreciate you joining us. And, yeah, bye. See you later. Have a good night. Be well out there, my friends. Get your brains HEMI synced and shit. Speaking of your brains HEMI synced, I gotta get that done anyway. Or whatever. So I think I have something for that or whatever. I do actually. Yeah, I do have something for that. I think it's time. It's time for the third level. It's time for the third level of what? Third level of your mom.
This is the Akashic construct. Make yourself comfortable.
What the fuck?
In a deep chair or on your bed, away from direct sunlight. Put your legs 1 or 2 inches apart, your arms on your lap or loosely by your side. Are you ready now? That's good. I want you to imagine that you are a leaf or a very light feather high up in the sky. Imagine that you are coming through the colors of the rainbow. Feel yourself drift, so very slowly, down to earth. Feel yourself drift into the color red. Reach out and feel it all around you. You can taste it. Let it drift right through you. as far as you can see. This brilliant color is all around you as you drift slowly, slowly into the color orange. See it all around you now. This brilliant light color orange all around you. Reach out, smell it, taste it, touch it. You are surrounded by it as you drift down, slowly, steadily, into the color yellow. Reach out and feel it all around you. See it all around you and take it all in. You are drifting and relaxing as you're drifting more and more into the color green, slowly drifting through these rainbow colors and enjoying it, feeling it, sensing it and touching it as you slowly drift into the tranquil blue. Reach out, touch it, see it all around you, and drift into the color purple. It is all around you now. Feel it coursing through you as you drift into the most spiritual of all colors, the violet. You see it all around you. You can reach out and touch it all around you. As you begin to drift slowly down to earth, drifting through it now, slowly, slowly down to your pleasant scene in nature. You are almost there now. You are nearly there now. Relax now in your pleasant scene in nature and look at the shrubs and trees, birds, the animals, the flowers and the butterflies all around you. Make your point of reference. I want you to re-examine now the reasons for going into your construct, here in this deep alpha state where only truth exists. Re-examine your reasons for going into the construct once you have made up your mind. Look around you once again and slowly walk towards the rise. That's good, that's fine. Walking up the rise now, so leisurely, so easily, to the top of this hill. And turn and look back at your pleasant scene in nature and make your point of reference. Each time you return to stand on the top of this hill, you will look back at your pleasant scene in nature and find that everything is just as you left it the last time. But whenever you want to or whenever you wish to, you can make the changes. Then as you return, you will find that all the changes you have made are still there. Your pleasant scene in nature will always be the same, with a clear blue sky above, with the rushing of the water in the creek, with the songs of the birds, Walk over the rise now, towards your stairways. A leisurely walk down that rise. A leisurely walk down that slope. You're almost at the stairs now. You are nearly there now. Look down at your stairs. Be ready to step down. 12, 11, 10. Relax, relax, relax. 9, 8, 7. And stay there for one moment. Make your point of reference. Look up the stairs and also down. 6, 5, 4. Relax, relax, relax. 3, 2, 1. You are at the bottom of your stairways now, and about to step into the foyer, about to step into your shower. And imagine you have your doubts, fears, and inhibitions all over you. It needs to be washed clean. Step into the shower now and turn on the tap. Feel the water upon you. Feel your doubts washing away. See your fears washing away and disappear into the drain hole, not ever to return. Feel your inhibitions draining away, washing away. See them disappear. The water is becoming cleaner and cleaner as your doubts, fears, inhibitions, and self-sabotage are washing down the drain, disappearing down the drain. The water is almost clean now. It is nearly clean. In a moment, it will be completely clear, and all your doubts and inhibitions have washed away. You will be courageous then. Almost clear now. Completely clear. And you can switch on the light now. Feel yourself being energized. Feel that courage flow into you. Feel yourself strengthened now as you step into your Akashic library, your Akashic clinic, your workroom, your three-dimensional workroom in which time does not exist. Step forward now and place yourself in your chair. You are relaxed, peaceful, tranquil and invigorated. You are feeling so very, very good and positive. Look around your library now and check out all the items that are there. And note that since your last visit, nothing has changed. It will always be there for you. It will always be exactly the same. To your right, you can see the table with your very large clock. Above it is the calendar that reaches both forward and backward in time. You see your barometer now, a large barometer. You must now check at what rate of alpha you are functioning. Aim for 8 or 9, where the greatest amount of truth exists. Should you be functioning at 11 or 10, it is so easy to relax and let yourself drift and watch the barometer adjust itself. Once you have attained the right level, you can will it to stay there. You can order it to stay there, and it will do just that. Check the calendar on the wall now. What day is it? Check the time on the clock. What hour is it? Check the map of the world, knowing that anyone you may be searching for will light up in the precise place where they are. Check the large globe of the world. Move along now and check your library. All the books that you have placed there are still there. You can see all their colors. You can see their sizes. All the reference material in the world that you may ever need is there on display. Check the stage. Remember, you constructed it. It is still there. It will always be there for you. The lights that you have placed on the wall near the ceiling, they are there. Check your medicine cabinet now. All the medicines, past, present, and future. All the medical supply, all the medical tools and equipment. It is all there for you. Check your tool cabinet now. All the tools, all the materials you need to construct anything at all, they are there. That's good. That's fine. Lean back in your chair now and relax. Again, you must determine what it is you want to do in your Akashic library. Should you wish to see a patient or a celestial? You have made up your mind. You have made your decision. Press button number 1, and your lift will now slowly rise. That's good. Watch your elevator rising now, moving up ever so slowly. In a moment you will see the hairline of your celestial or patient that is there in your 3-sided lift, your 3-sided elevator. You can see the hairline now as your elevator slowly rises. Slowly, slowly rising. You can see the forehead now, the eyebrows, the eyes. You are accepting of everything you see. Nose, cheeks, the mouth, the chin, the neck, and shoulders. That's good. In a moment I will count from 1 to 20. Silently, for myself, by myself, I will count from 1 to 20. And when I've reached 20, your elevator will have risen, and the floor of your elevator will be level with the floor of your Akashic library. I'm beginning to count now. That's good. That's fine. Your elevator has almost reached the top. It is almost there now. It is nearly there now. Your elevator may contain a celestial. Invite this one into your workshop, into your Akashic library, and greet your celestial friend. Your elevator may contain a patient to be healed. You do exactly the same. Invite your patient into your Akashic library and greet them, him or her. Always remember to greet your visitors to your Akashic library, and always remember to say goodbye as you leave, or send the patient down with the elevator. You do not send your celestials back to the elevator. They come and go as they please. At any time you are through healing your patient, ask them to return to the elevator and press button number 2 and send them back. That's good. That's fine. In a moment, I'm going to count silently for myself from 1 to 10. On the count of 10, the floor of your elevator will have risen to be level with the floor of your Akashic library. You will then be on your own. I'm going to start the count now. That's good. That's fine. Your elevator has risen to its full height. Invite now the individuals, the personality, or personalities that have arrived in your elevator to come forward. You must now go about your business of healing. Always greet them. Always say goodbye when you are ready to leave your Akashic library. You are now on your own.